Right, we have a tasty one tonight, boys. Chelsea versus Leeds United at Stamford Bridge in front of 2,000 Chelsea fans, and a game that has a lot of history to it, not only with the clubs but also with the managers as well, because of course, as you remember, Frank Lampard and Marcelo Bielsa had some history in the Championship once Frank Lampard was managing Derby, so tonight should be a very, very tasty encounter. As I said, it is a match with history, but not only a match with history, also a match with fans for the first time at Stamford Bridge since March, because we do have, of course, 2,000 fans at this game, like the West Ham and United match that just ended 3-1 to United, so obviously very, very promising signs as usual. In terms of the Chelsea lineup, I think it looks very, very strong. Obviously, Kai Havertz coming back into the team and Olivier Giroud retaining his place up front from that 4-goal thriller during the week against Sevilla. I am quite interested to see if Giroud can cope with the intensity of this Leeds side, because of course they are an aggressive, tenacious, energetic side that maybe Giroud might struggle against, and to be honest, that's one of the main reasons why I felt he wouldn't start tonight. And maybe we could have gone for a front three of course, Ziyech, Pulisic and Werner, but it of course is Werner, Ziyech and Giroud instead, and yeah, it should be very interesting to see, can he cope with the intensity of this Leeds team? I have no doubt really, because he is an experienced player and he's a top quality player on his day, so hopefully we get more of that today. In terms of Leeds' lineup, obviously as expected, I mean, they have a very, very solid team. I think a lot of people are overlooking this Leeds team. As I said, they're aggressive, they're tenacious, their attacking intent is just absolutely unbelievable, they're extremely energetic. The attack from minute 0 to minute 90, I mean, it's pretty heavily documented that they are one of the fittest sides in the world of football at the moment, and Marcelo Bielsa, in my opinion, is a world-class manager, and that is why I think this game is going to be extremely close, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a draw tonight. But yeah, of course, as always, I will be backing my boys, and yeah, let's see what happens in the first 45, and I will speak to you guys at half time. Okay, so that is the end of the first half. Now, I'm not going to lie, a really, really eventful first half. Of course, Leeds took the lead after 3 minutes. Calvin Phillips with an absolutely unbelievable pass. I mean, that pass was just absolutely incredible, I must say, through to Patrick Bamford, who composed himself very well, rounded Mendy and tapped it in to put Leeds ahead early doors. And yeah, Leeds did, of course, catch us on the counter there, and in my opinion as well, also caught Chelsea players obviously basking in the experience of the fans being there finally, and yeah, overall caught us by surprise and took the lead early doors. But then, of course, about 20 or so minutes later, Olivier Giroud getting his customary goal, putting us back onto level terms. I think Kai Havertz did very, very well to drive from midfield and played over to Ziyech, who did well to lay it off to Reece James. A brilliant ball from Reece James, a pinpoint ball into the box, and a very instinctive finish by Olivier Giroud to put Chelsea back on level terms. But yeah, as I said, a pretty eventful half, because I can pinpoint chances for both sides really. I mean, Timo Werner really missed a sitter on the line, I have to admit. He really should have scored there, even if it was a bit hard to do. You think a world-class striker would finish that. And for Leeds as well, the one that I pinpoint is Alioski hitting the post, and that could have put Leeds 2-0 up, so massive, massive chances at both ends really. And to be fair, I think we all saw this coming, how open this game would be, because as I said at the start of this video, Leeds are a very energetic side that like to attack all the way throughout, and Chelsea as well like an attack themselves, so obviously this was always going to be an open game, and I don't think it'll end there. I think Chelsea have been a bit flat at times as well, especially going forward. I don't think they've had the conviction or really the cutting edge that they usually have, and I do expect that to improve a lot in the second half, but overall I think we have a massive 45 minutes of pure entertainment in the second half, if I'm being perfectly honest, and I think it'll be a very intriguing half, and yeah, let's see what happens. Yes lads, a massive win. Chelsea 3, Leeds United 1, in front of the Stamford Bridge faithful, to well and truly lay down our marker as a potential title candidate, and of course that does move us top of the table for now, ahead of the North London derby that Tottenham do play tomorrow. And yeah, as I said, a massive win for us, because as you know at the start of this video, as I said, I really do rate this Leeds side and the way they do play, and I think the way they do play suits them massively against the bigger teams, where they have more space to attack in behind and obviously catch them on the break, like they did to go 1-0 up in the first half. So yeah, it was a game that I wasn't, really dreading, but it was a game I definitely wasn't looking forward to, and a game that I definitely thought was going to be uncomfortable from a Chelsea standpoint, and to get this over the way with a massive 3 points is of course absolutely vital in our title challenge now. And yeah, overall, if I'm being perfectly honest, a very much more dominant performance in the second half than it was in the first half. I mean, Leeds did have chances here and there, but overall I think we controlled the main share of possession and chances created in the second half. Of course, Kurt Zouma around the hour mark making it 2-1 with a bullet header from Mason Mount's corner, and that man has really become somewhat of a goal threat from corners. I mean, that's 4 goals in the Premier League now from so far this season, and another great header put us 2-1 ahead. And from there, we kind of just continue the momentum, and right in injury time, Timo Werner getting on the end of Mateo Kovacic's pass, using his pace very, very well to get in behind, and unselfishly teeing up Christian Pulisic for his first goal of the Premier League this season. And yeah, hopefully now he can use that as a confidence boost, Christian Pulisic, and hopefully get back to his best in the Chelsea shirt come the second half of the season. And yeah, overall, as I said, I thought it was a much more controlled and much more just dominant performance in the second half in terms of Chelsea attacking. I thought Illan Meslier was actually brilliant in goal for Leeds today, and actually kept them in the game at times today, I'm being honest. I thought Mason Mount was very good, his pressing ability as per usual was very, very good. I thought he was very good on the ball as well, driving forward and trying to create chances. I thought the back line was very much good as well. I thought Thiago Silva again was absolutely immense at centre back, and to be honest, I think he's made an absolutely incredible difference to this Chelsea back four. Even just his presence and his sheer composure on the ball and his sheer composure in terms of defending and his overall experience, I think he added so much to this Chelsea backline. I thought Timo Werner actually was very, very good as well, and in my opinion was actually very, very unlucky not to score in this game. And yeah, overall I think massive positives to take from this game going into next weekend at Goodison Park against Everton in front of 2,000 Everton fans, of course, next Saturday. And that is going to be an absolutely huge game in my opinion, because going to Goodison Park especially in front of fans now, is an absolutely major task. And of course Everton, in my opinion, are due a win now because the run of form hasn't been great recently, so it's definitely a game that I would worry just as much as I did the Leeds game. But yeah, overall no complaints whatsoever, because as I said, we do go top of the league for now. And yeah, that's where we're going to end this video. So if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like on the video. 10 to 15 likes as per usual would be massively appreciated. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are looking to hit 800 subscribers as soon as we possibly can, so if you could subscribe and help me out there, it costs you absolutely nothing and it would make my day. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.